I want to kill her so bad. I want to do like the Muslims and chop her fucking head off, Christine, and make a video out of it.
Okay.
What I have just done is my own personal scientific experiment, a metaphorical litmus test of sorts. See if you found this joke funny, then you will like Vice Principals. However, if you found it offensive, then you will definitely not enjoy this show. The story begins, as many good comedies do, with Bill Murray. Here he plays the current principal of North Jackson High School. Unfortunately, due to his wife dying of cancer or something, he's forced to retire, which leads to the introduction of the show's real protagonists, Neal Gamby, played by Danny McBride, and Lee Russell, played by Walton Goggins. These two knuckleheads are the school's co-vice principals, both of whom are salivating at the thought of becoming the school's new principal in the absence of the great Bill Murray. Additionally, both despise each other, acting more childish towards one another than the kids that they're supposed to be enlightening. Fortunately, Bill Murray actually has a brain in his head and recognises that neither of them should be his successor, which results in outsider Dr. Belinda Brown, played superbly by Kimberly Hebert Gregory, being appointed to the role. To make matters worse, Dr. Brown is an excellent principal. She's well respected by the other staff and beloved by the students, and she isn't going anywhere. Recognising this, the two vice principals agree to put aside their petty differences and to form a partnership, where they'll do everything in their power to tear her down, even if that does mean burning her house down.
Russell, what the fuck? I'm burning this fucker down.
And thus begins this tale of sex, conspiracy, and friendship.
You're my friend too, man.
You fucking what? Come on, man. Just fucking say it. Honestly, we're here. Just say it.
Say what? I told you that you're my friend too.
Well, I just told you that I fucking love you. So...
Okay, well, I heard you. I just don't say that to my male friends. I only say that to super hot babes, to my family.
Jesus.
Vice Principals work so well for me due to two reasons: its humour and its two leading characters. Now, to be completely honest, Vice Principals is far from the funniest show that I've ever seen. I've not seen every comedy show out there, but I have seen enough to know that funnier shows do exist. Just to provide some examples, I personally find series like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Arrested Development, and The Office US to be superior in the laughs department. That said, this show can hit that funny bone, and when it does, it really hits it.
Is that supposed to be my vagina?
I'm gonna say that's a negative. It appears that they're saying that you are a cunt.
I don't think it's yours, it's purple.
So whilst I wouldn't say that the humour is the strongest of all time, this definitely is a funny series. Luckily, our two leads are so engaging to watch that they're able to prop this show up even in its weakest moments. First, there's Neal Gamby. Gamby is a sexist, old-fashioned, grumpy arsehole. A role that, for anyone who's ever seen Danny McBride's usual characters, will know really pushed him out of his comfort zone. From the very first second he's on screen, it's clear as air that no one likes this guy, what with his stoic machismo and arrogant over-explaining, failing to impress anyone. Only his daughter and ex-wife's new husband seem to have his back, and even then, he does everything in his power to push them away. What makes Gamby work though are his moments of weakness, where even his own belief in himself crumbles. Those times where even his own daughter thinks he's a dick. And he can't help but give into his anxieties and fear. We even see this guy, who probably fantasized about getting into bar fights and beating people at a quick draw, actually cry. This series takes the time to humanise him and make him surprisingly likeable, given how clearly bad he is. It also makes his development very digestible for the audience because we want to see him get better and improve his relationship with his daughter. So of course we're fully accepting when these things occur. He's not the most overly complicated of characters, but there is something here to him. And it makes his negative traits seem less obnoxious when you see the man reflect and actually try to be better.
Is this where she lives? What a shithole.
This is my house, motherfucker.
However, the real standout is Walton Goggins as Lee Russell, North Jackson High's camp yet not gay, vice principal who all the other teachers seem to like. Gamby is disliked, but Russell has a seat at the table. Unsurprisingly, for anyone who's ever been graced by seeing one of Walton Goggins' other performances, he is fantastic here. Russell may pretend to be a shoulder to cry on, but in reality, he's the most psychotic character in the show. Well, almost most psychotic. I won't spoil who the real psycho is, but if you thought Gamby was bad, then you'll be shocked to see that he's got nothing on Lee Russell. The man is the definition of two-faced. He will literally do anything to get power, no matter how underhanded it is, and no matter how it reflects on the school. At least Gamby wants the school and students to do well, but Russell couldn't care less. All that matters to him is his own standing. What I love about this character is that the show makes it clear what a pathetic weasel he is. He only fights in underhanded ways because he doesn't have the balls to openly attack someone. If there is a conflict, he gets scared and hides, refusing to show his face, but he'll be sure to get you back when he spits in your coffee. What really makes this character sing though is his development in the second season. In season 1, the majority of what the show asks of him is to just be funny, which he absolutely is, but the second season really allows Walton Goggins to flex his acting muscles, because without getting into specifics, things go really poorly for Lee Russell in season 2. He hits rock bottom, and we even uncover his past that led to him being this person. Through both the writing and Goggins' performance, this show really humanised him in a way where I couldn't help but feel bad for him, despite him clearly being an awful human being. Goggins brought so much depth and pathos to the character that he even brought me to the verge of tears for one scene. Despite both our leads being bad people, I couldn't help but weirdly relate to them, their insecurities and need for affection, their loneliness and desire for more in their lives. These are bad people, but they're still people, and I like the fact that the show never forgot that. Vice Principals is another success for Danny McBride in the television landscape, sitting nicely beside its predecessor, Eastbound and Down, and they're still airing The Righteous Gemstones. It's not the funniest comedy of all time, but I expect we'll be able to tickle a laugh or two out of you. And its cast is fantastic, not just the leads, with Edie Patterson being a standout as the very weird Jen Abbott. It's no surprise that she returned as a major character alongside Walton Goggins in The Righteous Gemstones. All in all, being a finished series of only 2 seasons, Vice Principals is a very easy show for me to recommend. Like this video, it's short and sweet, and by the end of the series, I was shocked by how sad I was to see it go, with it genuinely impacting me in the little time that I spent with it. But that is just my opinion on Vice Principals. What about you? Have you seen it? What do you think of it? And are you currently watching McBride's latest series, The Righteous Gemstones? We're in the final season now, and if you could, please do click the like button. It really helps both me and the video out. And if you're feeling especially generous, then do consider subscribing. I'd love to have you become a regular viewer. Well, until next time, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one.
Bye bye.